All right. But this is the last time.
Just what I needed this morning. The Mandalorian and Grogu to kind of heat things up in the N1 Starfighter because, baby, woo, it's a little cold out here right now. My goodness gracious. We're just talking about it backstage. Brent, what did you say? That it's like negative, it's like Hoth.
Oh, I'm living in Hoth. I'm in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, to be exact. And we can only get around on tauntauns around here. I mean, you have a tauntaun tied up on a tree in your front yard. There's no going to the gas station. There's no going to the store. There's no going anywhere. That's the only mode of transportation that we can use here in Michigan right now. We've had a blizzard warning for over 24 hours, and we're going to have it all through today again. So, you know, when they said in Empire Strikes Back that your tauntaun's going to die in the cold, I mean, I guess I better bring a knife with me to cut its guts open so I can climb in to stay warm if it dies on the way to the store today. I'm telling you, it's just crazy.
Well,
crazy.
I thought they smelled bad
on the
outside. But listen, Brent and Jay, look at that.
Use it if you need it. I'll send it to you.
I need that.
Yeah, baby. Goodness gracious. Well, Jay, listen, I just spoke to Han Solo, and maybe it was the Hot Toys Wizard as Han Solo, but he doesn't have any sympathy, baby, for you being cold.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Awesome.
Cha-ching. Jay, what's going on? Are you warm or you are?
Oh my God, it is freezing. It's right now it's 11 degrees. 11 degrees. No snow, so I'm thankful for that. But it was 6 degrees when we woke up. And we were like, oh my God. And I came down here and I'm in my basement. So I was like, oh my God. So hence I got the hoodie. Hoodie's keeping me warm. But I got my space heater on. I got my heaters on down there. So I'm doing pretty good right now. But man, I left the dog outside. You know it's cold when the dog looked at me and was like, why am I?
What are you doing to me?
Who let the dogs out? Listen, I got to let everybody know over here. First of all, you are watching the annual Christmas Eve morning with Aries special, just like we did last year. We got brother cousins back, just as we had last year. We're making it a tradition. Yes. Here is on the screen the banner for the show going on, and there's going to be a few giveaways here throughout the show. Remember, you had to comment. If you're watching this now and you haven't commented on the last show, which was 6 Scale Raw from Monday, you may want to consider putting a comment in there because that's the only way that you can win. And then remember, just like I put on the video description on Instagram and on Facebook, if you're not present during the show and throughout the show, you're not going to be able to win, baby. I'm going to have to put somebody that's actually in the chat. So just FYI, okay, we're going to be giving away some stuff in here during the show and throughout the show. So is it possible that I'm going to be giving away, I guess, maybe 2 $50 gift certificates to Sideshow? Now let's make it 3. I think 3. Maybe another $50 gift certificate. Maybe we're just going to keep giving these away so that every single one of you can actually have a chance to win. Jay, Brent, I always hear people tell me, I never win, Aries. I never win. So if I gave away like one thing here for, a couple $100, one person wins. So I'm going to split it up, and it's my own money. So that's what you're getting from the Dark Jedi here. Just go ahead. You're going to be able to enter to win from that show. I'll go ahead and send it to you, baby. And so just go ahead and we'll do some throughout it and we'll disperse it out. And I think, Jay and Brent, that maybe some people who haven't won before, they may luck out today. This may be their lucky day.
Yeah, you're giving them 3 shots at it. So
Maybe 4. We'll see how I feel.
maybe 4. You know,
Wow.
I mean, holiday spirit, Aries. Boy, you're feeling it today.
It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is, again, the Christmas Eve special with the Dark Jedi. And, you know, I did start off, you know, before we play the intro. I mean, let's just be honest. I did brighten everybody's or heat up everybody's morning by playing this clip. Let's play it again.
All right. But this is the last time.
So quickly, brother Cousins, are we getting this in 2023 officially announced?
You know what? I really think we are. I really think we're gonna get it when season 3 of The Mandalorian premieres. I think it's gonna be something big is gonna happen with the Starfighter. Maybe the Starfighter is gonna be in a big chase or something. We're gonna get some big highlight reel in a big, because I mean that plane is just, that spacecraft, excuse me, is just an amazing piece and it's become iconic. It's become iconic since being in the prequels, and now on Mando, it's just the iconic thing. So we're definitely gonna get it. They're just waiting. And I think we're all gonna be surprised by the price. I think it's, you know, after talking to the Nobi and several other collectors, I think, you know, I was thinking more maybe about 1,400 for this thing, but I think we may be looking at maybe about a little over 1,000, maybe the same price about like as the Hulkbuster or something like that. It's not going to be as expensive as we think. I think that's going to be, and I think that's going to be amazing.
But you think it's coming, and Brent, let's go to you. You know, maybe we'll hear from the Hot Toys Wizard on the N1 Starfighter. But Brent, what do you really think about?
And I say no.
You're wrong, Mario.
That was quick.
The Hot Toys Wizard, ask Mario anyway, says no. Brent, what do you think?
Well, I think Hot Toys needs to try to do something like this. I think we are to a point now where, you know what, let's either poop or get off the pot. You know, stop putting these things out there and then not at least trying to deliver. And I think we've seen, in my opinion, I think just in 2022, we've seen a couple of releases that kind of lead me to believe that maybe this is coming. I mean, the Bark Speeder is nowhere near the size of this, but at least it's a vehicle, right?
Right.
And the AT-RT is a vehicle, right? I could even throw in the swoop bike from The Mandalorian, which is a vehicle, and they've done more items like this. They've put more items like this out there for pre-order this year than I think they have in past years combined. So I think it's high time for them to deliver something like this, or I've said before on this show, or somebody like Jazz Inc. is going to swoop in and do it. And then you've lost your opportunity. And you're, at that point, all you're doing then is just teeing it up for other companies to steal your ideas. And do you really want to do that, or do you want to own it? And I'd like to see them do this. I'd like to see them try it. I'd like to see them put it out. They put another version of the DeLorean out there. I pre-ordered the DeLorean. Brother Cousins, I see you have one behind you up there. It looks gorgeous. I got to have that piece. I got to have it.
Well, the Wizard already interrupted and said no, so
And I say yes.
Yes.
So wait a minute. I'm confused, fellas. The Wizard said no, and the Wizard said yes. So you have to wonder.
It's a push.
Which one is the Wizard?
Right.
Or is the Wizard just toying with us today? Do you think we're going to get more Wizard interruptions? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we just heard the Wizard say no in the likeness of Professoro. We heard him say yes in the likeness of, I guess, something that looks like me. I don't know. Maybe 1/6 scale man. He'll take the likeness of him. and say something about the N1. So
Yeah.
speaking of the 1/6 scale, man, you have
What's
to
up,
wonder.
brother?
Merry
How you
Christmas,
doing,
baby.
man? Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody out there.
Hey.
That's joining. As I'm switching over here, I just switched off from, I just did a live show, Latoya T's top 10 figures in my collection. So definitely did that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So got a chance to, stroll down. It was kind of incredible because it was like I didn't expect her to pick. You know what I mean? The ones that she picked, but she did round it out with her number one, and that was Empire Vader. So definitely, I was like, okay, great choice. Great choice as
It's
always.
Empire Vader, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's good to have you in here. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you too, everybody out there. Once again. Shout out to El Profesor. Last night we had an amazing show. It was incredible. Enjoyed that on LWO. Figure Flex Friday was decent. We're gonna have a continuation of that tonight. But yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and thank you for having me, man. What's up, Star Wars News, man? How you doing, brother? Brother Cousins always.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Now we got Brother Cousins in the house. Now, Aries, I had to let you know, like, if we do get booty bots in here, it's not because of me, it's because of Brother Cousins. So we got to watch out for those.
I don't know what it is. They follow me. I think it's because I think Lando sends them to me. I think it's
the algorithm plays around.
We haven't even played the intro yet. And maybe the booty bots are coming for Brother Cousins. I mean, I don't know. I didn't even get to the intro yet. And so now, Brother Cousins, I'm wondering if he's going to take over the Like to See You, the Like to Salil. You're talking about the space bit. I just don't.
Greetings, ladies and gents. It is I, the Wizard, and I have morphed into the Brother Cousin Space Pimp Lando. I hope all y'all are doing well out there. Hey, did you know, in Cloud City, the official holiday drink is eggnog and Coke 45, baby. Chewbacca, relax. I know you got sick last year. Who knew that Wookiees were lactose intolerant? I wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you all will be very great from me to you and to yours. Have a great holiday season, y'all, and I'll see you in 2023. Aries, take it away.
That's perfect. Little sip of bourbon at the end there, right, Jay? Yeah, Is that what that was?
That's how he does it.
Dude, I didn't know Wookiees were lactose intolerant, my man.
I didn't know that either, and I didn't know it snowed in outer space.
Well, it certainly snows on Hoth at at table 44. Lael, I was telling everybody. And I put up the super chat, and I see the super chats in there. I will get to them, but let's see if I could find this here, Lael. But I did talk to Han Solo, and for some reason, Lael, he's not sympathetic to anybody right now. That's cold.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Very not. He's very much not. Grumpy as he is. No, he's not sympathetic to anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You must forget that.
I still didn't get intro yet. Let's read this chat. A $10 from Mom Collectibles. So much. Hey, everyone. Happy holiday. Got my coffee ready to go for a great morning stream. Unfortunately, I guess I need to be at table 44 because of how cold it is here in New Jersey.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I'm in Western Pennsylvania, that area there, Ohio, West Virginia. I slept last night and I got my heat on, but it's an older home. So I have like little space heaters because some of the pipes are really old just to make, because at -4, it was like -4 all day yesterday. I think it's -2 now.
I'm right. I'm not too far away from you. I'm actually in Harrisburg, PA, bro. So of course you already know. Pennsylvania is just it's just that way, bro. It's just that way. It's cold. It's super cold. And Jay, you're right there in the DC Maryland area.
Yeah. 11 degrees right now.
I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it because I know when I walk out, and I still have to go out and get a couple things soon. So I'm like, I'm not ready for this. I'm definitely not. Nope.
Yeah.
No, we certainly feel for you there. Stay warm, Mr. Bob Collectibles, and thank you so much at this holiday season with that $10 drop. And let's put this on, guys, from Hoth's Hometown Hero,
Hey.
another great upstart channel. And he goes, I think the N1 is 100% coming. They backed themselves into the corner. Listen, Leo, let's get your opinion on this because we had the 2 interruptions from the Wizard. One that said yes, one that said no, and the likeness of Mario. What do you think about this?
Well, I knew Mario was gonna say no because he's been saying no for the longest time. And the thing is, it's like I want them to do it because I want them to prove. Because the thing is, once they do it, then Mario's gonna get it, plain and simple. So I want them to do it. I mean, the thing is, I think it's going to be done any day now. But I think just like any figure or vehicle, we have to vote with our dollars. Things that we want to see, we have to actually support it because we talk about it. And if we want it, we have to, pretty much support these pieces. Because if we don't, chances are we'll never see them again. You know what I mean? So again, if you want these pieces, if you've been talking about it for the longest time, man, go out there and get it. I cannot wait for it to drop. Again, I kind of delve in within the past couple of years in vehicles. I have the Tumbler, Ray Speeder, had the Bat Pod on the way. What else do I have coming? So it's just a couple of pieces that definitely are going to be here. But again, if you want it, if you want that M1 like I do, definitely that was probably one of my favorite highlights of even Phantom Menace. You know what I mean? It was the pod racing and pretty much the battle on Naboo with the M1 Starfighters. I think the way they look. They are incredible pieces to have. Like it's like a classic run on a speedster in a ship itself. Some of the classic planes that we used to have. But yeah, that modified, is basically a souped up modified version of the M1. Definitely something that I cannot wait to see. I know a lot of people are like, spacing is going to be the issue, but for me, I'll make space for that. I'll do what I can to get it because I definitely have to have it. So I can't wait. Hopefully, I think they'll do it. To be quite honest, I mean, because they know people are clamoring for it, and they want it, but we just have to wait and see. I mean, they did put they went as far as putting out a video for it. You're getting like droid packs for this piece, so I think they'll do it. I think they will. And on top of that, I think this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. Because there's references and it's been highlighted heavily, for season 3 of Mando coming here in February. You know what I mean? So I believe that before that drops, before we get season 3, they're going to drop that M1. I believe it.
For sure.
I honestly believe it.
I kind of can go with that. It was kind of funny, Lael and guys. I was sitting, because in one of my collection room, I have a big TV, and I was looking like above it, and I have a big Vader, a Jacker, and something else. I'm like, in the shelf there, and instead of hanging it, I could put that N1 Starfighter. I was like actually thinking about this just the other day, so I'm kind of excited about it because I really think they're going to do it. But Hoth's Hometown Heroes, very generous of you. Thank you so much for the $5 drop. Let's put this on. Jay, they may not even let me get to the intro here, but we will get to the dancing in a bit. But Master Imwe with the $10 drop.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Thank you so much, man. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, buddy.
And just so everybody knows, too, while I'm putting this up, I am going to be giving away some heat in here today. So just make sure that you're live in the chat because you got to be watching during the show to be able to be eligible to win when I do this a little bit later. You're going to get multiple chances to win it here. We're talking about that. But you need to comment on the video 6-scale Raw from earlier this week. But let's go ahead, guys, and read this here. Merry Christmas, Aries. and thank you for all that good entertainment in 2022. I try, baby. With a little help from my friends and everybody in here, we all have a good time in this community for sure. Let's get more significant figures in 2023 OT figures. Hey,
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Been a while since an OT figure.
But I don't think that they're reissuing those ones that they're showing. I talked about this on Best of the Best, right? Jay, you asked me this.
Yep.
I think they've been very, very purposeful. I think that they're just showing off what they used to do. Yeah. I don't think that they're going to be. I could see a Leia, though, from Rogue One. I've been saying that for a while. And I could see a Moff Tarkin. They put a lot of work into Peter Cushing for Rogue One. So I'm not ruling those out. But again, those won't be exact. Those will be 2.0s.
Yeah.
Call them reissues, if you will. I could see those, but I don't see the other ones.
Yeah. If they do them, they'll be 2.0. They'll be 2.0. And some of them, frankly, I mean, they could use.
They need to be.
Yeah, they can use the updated paint.
Especially that Chewie needs to be a 2.0.
The Chewie definitely needs to be a 2.0.
Even though mine looks great, but yeah, it does.
I mean, honestly, I think the New Hope Chewie. I think we all can agree that looks way better than the Force Awakens one.
Force Awakens, yeah.
But it's surprising that they spend all the money in that body and in the fur application on that type of figure, and we only got 2 of them. So it's gonna be really interesting. 2 versions. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do in 2023 with them doing a black Santan and a possible Chewie. I think it's coming. It's all coming. It's just a matter of when.
Jay.
Yep.
Jay.
Yes, sir.
Did you see? If y'all haven't seen this already, I got the pictures and I can send it to y'all. But for Acolyte, there is going to be a Jedi Wookiee.
Wookiee, yes.
Did you see the pictures of it?
No.
Did you see
I did not see the pictures of it yet, brother.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. Let me go get my phone. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Master Imwe also says maybe for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, we're going to talk a little bit about some possibilities. I was going to count those down, but I think we are going to have a great countdown, and I've kind of adjusted that countdown a little bit later in the show. It is my top 10 from 10 to number 1, guys, of Star Wars head sculpts that I am looking forward to. That have been kind of new. I think pretty much almost all from this year. And it's going to be interesting, this list. But when you look at this list, the thing that we're going to have to think about, how do they compare to like the Jyn Erso, Felicity Jones, the Christopher Lee, Cal Dooku, and the Peter Cushing, Moff Tarkin? Is it possible that we're kind of hitting now at upper echelon, a new wave, artistry that is kind of a little bit above where they are? We're going to be obviously diving into that as we go. And yeah, Leah, when you send me that picture, I'll put it up, or just let me know where you send it.
Yeah. I'm actually finding it now. Yeah.
Thank you so much there, Master Imwe. And then let's put this up also from my good friend Ard from Positive Fandom, with that awesome Sunday brunch that she does with Russ.
Yes.
Which I haven't, because this holiday season, been able to tune into the last couple of weeks. So I got to tune into and watched a rerun of that. But Merry Christmas to you, my friend, and happy holidays. So good to have in here, and everybody in here. If you haven't checked out Positive Fandom, please do. It is a really, really great channel. I know a lot of you in here have checked it out and subscribed. I've seen you on her live shows. A lot of good stuff. Talk a lot about some good stuff in there. So thank you so much, for that holiday cheer.
Just send it to you as well.
You did. Did you send it to me on Messenger, my man?
Yeah, I'll send it to you on IG. So basically, I can put it in Facebook too if you want me to. It's whatever one works better for you.
Yeah, if you could send it to Facebook, that would be great.
Yeah.
But I could kind of I got it up here on my phone. Let's see if I can blow it up here a little bit. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, while you're digging out the picture, Aries, can I just lob out one more thing about the N1? Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy crow, dude.
He's a Jedi. Oh, shit. I can't wait.
There you go.
Hold on. There's another one. Let's see if I can blow this up this way here. Yeah. Oh, geez. Wow. I mean, that's got to put up close, but only
There
see
he
him in the
is right
background
there.
there. But I'll pull it up
Yeah.
on the Instagram here. But
I'm sending it
damn.
to you. I'll send it to you on Facebook as well. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
is the Arcalite? When is that? When is that going to premiere?
That's going to be 2024.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's going to be 2024. So we'll probably see like, footage and trailers and stuff like that in it's Celebration in London. So they'll probably show it then.
Right. Since it's in production now.
That's crazy. So I
Yeah.
don't know, Lale, as you know, and when you I'll see when that comes on Messenger and I'll pop it. There we go. Here, let me
I
try
just
to
did.
pop that up. All
I
right,
haven't
let
seen much
me-
on it. Is that going to be live action or animated?
Live action.
Is it really?
Yeah, live action.
Wow.
Awesome.
Because the thing is, we're not only are we getting a Jedi Wookiee in Acolytes, but also in Bad Batch, the animated series, we're going to get one. So, yeah.
Saw that in the latest trailer. Yep.
Mhm. Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Here we
definitely.
go. Let's see if this shows up, guys.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'd never seen that before. That's
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
We might be getting a few Wookiees then, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they got to give us Chrysanthemum, and if they're releasing this, do you know how incredible, bro? This thing will go off if they did that.
Yeah.
It will go off if they did it, literally.
Yeah, it would be so fire, dude.
Mhm.
And then you're like, if they do this, then Jay, then yeah, if they're working on a Chrysanthemum too, you might as well do Chewbacca. I mean, they're probably pumping these out, and hopefully they're just upgrades though from the A New Hope, ones and whatnot. But yeah, this looks fantastic.
Mhm.
To be quite honest with you, AJ Rusa in the house, becoming a new YouTube member, a new Cantina insider here on Christmas Eve during the holiday special show. Thank you so much, AJ. Do appreciate that. Shout out to you, and shout out to everybody in the chat. I do appreciate that. And gosh, I still can't get to the intro, Lale, Brent, and Jay. Keep popping these up.
I know,
For a
right?
freeze with a $5
Bro,
drop.
people showing their appreciation for you, man. You've been doing this. Like, you're definitely the inspiration for a lot of people, bro. Like, receive it well, man. Like, receive it well because it's well deserved.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that coming from you, Lale. Sometimes I just get overwhelmed with this because you guys, got to stop. You got to save that holiday cheer. But I do so much appreciate it. And he says, is it possible that Django Fett is the Hot Toys figure of the year? And I say,
ooh,
yes. He says, wow, Boba 2-pack amazing too, but Django wins in my book. You know, I had him up very high, guys. I think you were on a show when I was talking about, some of my most favorite releases, and Django was up there. Django was up. I think he made it in my top 5. But he's an awesome figure there, Brent. I don't know what you think about Django, but really, really good figure.
I picked him. I mean, there's no doubt. I have him posed kind of in his 2 guns. I don't have the head sculpt on. I debate about that because whenever you get a head sculpt, you really want to show that head sculpt, right? That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
But mine right now has the helmet on in his warlike pose where he's kind of flying with the 2 guns out. But it is a gorgeous figure. It completely blows away the sideshow version, which just crumbled like popcorn in your hands. The kneecaps came off that thing. The shins came off. It was just a hot dumpster fire.
Bro.
It just was. This one here is tight. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful, and I'm so glad I grabbed it.
Yeah. Second brother, he had the sideshow one, and he was like, I don't need the Hot Toys one. I got the sideshow one, and then I got mine, and he was like, yeah,
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, that's what it definitely you're gonna need it, bro, because it's an amazing piece, bro.
It is.
That's your number one upgrade of 2022 in my book. If you had the sideshow version of that, you need to replace it with the Hot Toys one.
Yes,
because there's not even a debate in my mind.
It's so gorgeous. It's such an awesome figure. So thank you so much, Futura Freeze, for that $5 bomb. And And you know, as I pull up the banner of this show again, that we're doing, and there's that awesome future Wookiee Jedi, which I'm just like, man, I can spill my darn coffee over that. I'll get that banner up. But remember, we're going to be doing some giveaways here. So I'm going to wait till a little bit later in the show to do all of them so we get maximum people in here. Remember, you do got to be present, as I put in the video description on Instagram, Facebook, during the show here. So just come on in, and we're going to be giving away quite a few things, and then you can have a chance, and hopefully you'll get a chance to I get so many messages again. I never win. So I think we're going to give away a few, maybe 4. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty hot here today. Howard Potts with the $10 drop. Merry Christmas, Aries. It's time to summon the wizard. All I want for Christmas is the official Mace announcement.
Yes, please.
No. We all thought it was going to be this past week. I thought we were going to wake up Tuesday morning after the Raw show Monday, and it was going to be sitting there in our phone, and we were going to be. And
they were definitely light. They were light this week, so you know, I don't know. We'll probably see it soon. Yeah.
And Thursday was funny for me because I was like, right after Best of the Best, we're going to get it. I just know it. And then we got Mantis. And I was like, so I was upset. I was like, I wish they would have gave us that before the show left the air. But at least it wasn't, man. At least it wasn't Mace Windu. Because I would have been like, come on. I think we all would have jumped on. I would have jumped on probably one of Leo's streams or somebody's stream. To do that, you know, to get, you know, to talk about that. That's just hot news. But it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen before the end of the year, or even at the top of the new year, which would be just an amazing way to kick off the new year.
Yeah.
If they want to keep it within the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, they've got 1 week, little over a week left to do it. I mean, the 31st is the deadline, and I guess they could, Jay, like you said, kick it into next year. It wouldn't hurt if they did, but you know, if they want to honor that 20th anniversary, you got a week left, guys. Right. So, you know,
probably with the super battle droid. Yeah, Brad.
And that makes sense, but we know hot toys and, you know, common sense things sometimes.
Ain't that the truth?
They're on their own.
That's the truth. Leo, you wanted me to pull, you're almost forgetting me to want to pull out my own Django there, baby. Oh my God.
Yeah, I had to. It's like, you know what, when you take a figure out of your collection, bro, you take it out and it's like you take it out with the intent just to kind of display it. But then you start tweaking it a bit. It's like, okay, this needs to be, you know what I mean? Like, let me just kind of do this a bit and do that a bit. So you just kind of get thrusted into that world of just reposing and stuff like that. So that's what I was just doing, man. It's crazy. You can't stop. It's just, it's nuts. You can't stop it.
Well, thank you, Howard, and putting this up from William Cote. We will get to that intro. Merry Christmas. This is the way. And I know Howard, William, thank you so much for that $10 drop. It's very generous, my friend. Merry Christmas to you and to everybody here. Everybody stay warm. And people are asking me, some of the wizard. I don't know. He's already come in a few times. We'll have to see if he interrupts the program again. But William Cote, thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to you, my friend, as well. Let's go ahead and also fill you up at table 44, the coldest table in the cantina, in honor of this freeze that we're all experiencing here, baby.
I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Yeah. That was me all day yesterday trying to get to the store. Milk. Yeah, Jay, send that to me, buddy. I need it. Yeah, throw it to me. Go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. And welcome. There we go. My computer was almost running a little bit slow over here. And let's see. Here we go. And now I'm pulling this up from, guys, 6 scale collections with the $1.79 drop. Thank you so much. Figures of the year for me, Bad Batch Hunter and Echo. That's hard to argue.
Yeah, bro.
I just got my Echo, dude. I just got my Echo.
I got Echo, and my Hunter just came this past week. And bro,
how is it?
Yeah,
Is that head sculpt everything, Leal? Is it everything?
bro. 6 scale collections is not lying, bro. Like literally, I am so impressed by both of those figures, man. Like they are definitely incredible. Just the arm, like the weathering on the actual armoring, but the head sculpt of Hunter. I mean, it's Tamora Morrison and both him and Echo have their own unique features, bro. Like literally, I would actually say that if they're not figures of the year, they are definitely on the top 10. They are definitely on the top 10 list, and they just dropped. And like and the thing is, Hunter, like we talked about just the other day, bro. Hunter was on my top 5 list. Like literally, that's how dope he is. Like having him in your collection, it's a no-brainer, bro. It's definitely incredible. I do concur what he's saying. Like it is a contender.
They just look good. They really look good. I need both of them, and I had the opportunity to get Echo a couple weeks back, and I'm going to get it, but I kind of passed. I was like, I want kind of Hunter. I want both of them to be on in my DTOF shelf. So I want them to be on together. Now that Hunter's out, I'm like, damn, I need both of them like ASAP. So I'm looking.
It's one of those series where if you buy one, you think you're done, and no, you got to get all 5.
You have to. You have to. You definitely have to. Just the sheer ingenuity and like the aesthetics of this figure is incredible, bro. It's like you don't realize it's like the figure like we talk about the pieces that we never asked for, but we know when we get it, it's like you have to have, like, you know what I mean? The Bad Batch, I love the show, but I didn't know that the figures itself would, really much, pretty much have that much of an effect when you have them in person. But bro, and the Echo, I'm telling you, Echo is definitely going to be one of those underrated figures because all the accessories that figure comes with they are incredible, bro. Like literally, and to have both of them, I cannot wait to get Crosshair. I cannot wait to get Wrecker and Tech. Yeah, they're incredible, man.
And the thing is, what kills me with these figures, like looking at, because of the animated style, same thing with the Clone Wars figures. I think any other company could have just kind of cheaped out on them and just like, oh, these are just cartoon figures and we'll put them out. People will buy them. Hot Toys took it to the next level with them to all of it, to get that real world, the realism, and still bring, draw the inspiration from the animation into one, into a great merger, and it just looks great and it fits in line with the rest of your collection. So yeah, those are phenomenal figures. I think they've done an excellent job on that and that and the Clone Wars, and I think it's just like they all just fall in line perfectly.
And I also believe too, just to play off what you're saying there, Jay, that I believe at some point, and it might happen at some point during season 2 or maybe after season 2, from a storytelling standpoint, in the overall arc of the Star Wars story, we're going to perhaps be able to watch A New Hope, Rogue One, A New Hope, the original trilogy, and identify a moment in there and say, okay, now that happened because of what those 5 guys did. You know what I mean? There's no way that you have a show like that where you have this little rogue bad batch of clones that are completely created against all of the norm, and they don't do something to shift that story. They don't do something to alter or create something that we all grew to love in the original trilogy. So we're going to be able, and that's going to increase the value of those figures too.
Heck yeah. And the thing is, like, and the beauty of it is it's the relationship, but not only just the relationship, but like the balance between live action and animation, and how they fit in your collection with everything else that you basically have. Like you can cross them between anything, and who knows, like you said, like we could possibly get references in Ahsoka. We can, there's so many different ways that they can bring these characters in. Like they're bringing them in for a particular reason. They're there. We can even possibly, I wouldn't be surprised, like literally, because again, we got to remember in the first season, they did cross paths with Fennec. We could see him in, a possible future when it comes to Boba Fett in Fennec, or even in, Mandalorian season 3, we might get like references. You never know where they can actually pop up. And that would be incredible to see. Definitely.
Absolutely. No, I think that there's a lot of potential with Clone Force 90 Die, the Bad Batch, and just the figures themselves, baby. So yeah, no, I can't wait to open the Echo. Can't wait to get Hunter now. That'll be incoming, and then waiting
bro,
for the rest.
it's worth it.
Man, there's just so much heat, and again, not going to be able to get into everything on the show. Of course, all the giveaways that we're going to do. Again, stay tuned to the show. I'm going to be giving away. This is my own money. $3 $50 gifts. Heck, I already said we're going to give away 4 for sure. So just hang in here. We're going to do it later. Make sure you comment on 6 Scale Raw from this past Monday, because that's where I'm going to pull it from. If you didn't do that yet, that's where you get it. And remember, you got to be in this show, but that's coming up. And Ash Chase, Merry Christmas to everyone. And who has throbbing under the Christmas tree? Does anybody on the panel here have throbbing?
I got Batman. I got Batman under the Christmas tree right now. My throbbing is, I'm still waiting for it from Sideshow. Yeah, but I got Batman though. I got Batman.
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. don't talk about it, bro. Please don't talk about it.
I gotta have those, bro.
Don't talk about it. Don't force my hand, bro, because I'm trying my best not to do it. Like they look that great, but please don't do that, bro.
Dude, when I have my throbbing pose, he's gonna have a parental advisory sign over his dick grace.
They really sculpted
Tricky Dick Grayson,
well,
bro.
Yeah. Ash Chase, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you as well. That's very generous. We're going to get into my top 10 from 10 to 1 Star Wars head sculpts. We're going to, as we talk about this, compare them to like the Jyn Ersos, the Count Dooku's, the Moff Tarkins of the world, see where these are going. But I think finally, guys, is it possible that we could go ahead and play the intro? Let's go ahead and dive into more of this Christmas Eve special right now. Merry Christmas. We're having fun here today, man. I mean, we are shooting the stuff.
Aries, was this a record for how late into your first hour that you got to run the intro? 44 minutes into
I don't know. I got like something in my soul. I got to just play the intro, right? But I was like in no rush because the conversation's free flowing and we're having just such a damn good time.
Yeah.
So, but that was probably definitely the latest. I should probably play it in the end. Maybe, at some point. Joe P says that throbbing coming in hot next Tuesday. That's some good stuff there.
Nice.
Stallion Archer says smash the like for throbbing. MB Dyson with the play that funky music. And of course, OG fan all over the is it possible and with the wizard symbols and coffee and Thule. Good to have Thule in here saying unwrap the like button and pulling this up from the Fig Man with the 20. Jeez.
Nice.
Gosh. Man, thank you so much there, Fig Man. $20 drop. All right, let's read what he says here. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. My second Christmas Eve with you, Aries. Absolutely. Absolutely. We were talking about that earlier. And I love doing this as an annual event, Christmas Eve morning, and doing the giveaways. Thank you for keeping me company another year. Appreciate all you do, my friend. And that's the thing, I love doing this, and I know Lael and brother cousins and you, Brent, love coming on these shows. We just love talking about toys, but I love being able to just hang out with you guys, spread some joy. And honestly, I think it's just very therapeutic for it gives, I don't know, it's just a nice, it's like cheers, Lale. Everyone's everyone knows your name.
Yep.
And everyone's happy came. And I think it helps. It helps me, and I think it helps a lot of people, my friend.
Definitely does. Definitely does. Definitely does.
And but yeah, no, Merry Christmas to you for sure. I really do appreciate that. And I see the other ones in there. We're gonna get to them and put them up as well. So here's the thing. I'm going to count down before we get to the giveaways. And remember, don't forget to go to 6 Scale Raw from this past week and comment on there. So, and we're going to do it live, and you have to be present in here to be able to win. We're going to give you 4 times now to be able to get a chance to win. So we're going to multiply your chances to be able to get something. I was going to count down 10 of all time, and we'll start off with you, Jay. But I was like, you know what? There's a lot of heat coming, and I wanted to look at the head sculpts of everything that was coming out and come up with my top 10 that I felt were going to, just from now, it's just the prototype pictures. So some of these awesome ones could be bombs, right? Or they may not be as good or whatever it is. But if they hold up, or in some cases could even match or even particularly be better, gosh, I mean, it could be actually rival some of the things from the past, actually surpass some of the items from the past. But Figman, 1999, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. So glad to have you in here, buddy. And we will get to the other ones that are in here. So let's go to the first one. I'm going to count them down from 10. And I'm going to pull this up onto the screen, guys. So from 10 to 1. Now, of my most anticipated, the Obi-Wan DX27, guys. I'm really, really looking forward to this figure. I wanted to be a little bit higher on the list, but I felt like that the head sculpt had it was a little interesting in some ways. But this is a great shot. But I am so pumped for this, Jay. But it's not number 1 because when I look through all the different prototype pictures, I'm like, I think it's going to come out better though. But dude, it's a DX27. It's Obi-Wan. And I think this is one of the ones where I'm really looking forward to. It hasn't showed me where it's going to surpass Christopher Lee or Tarkin or Jyn Erso, but it looks really good. I have high hopes for it.
Yeah, I would agree to that. And I think 10 is a good place for this. I would have moved this up a tad higher, maybe around 10 or 8. It's a good placement because it's a lot of good prototype head sculpts out there. I mean, we just saw, and I know he's probably going to be on this list, and I don't want to jump ahead, but I know we just saw Anakin. Woo, Padawan Anakin. If you look at Padawan Anakin compared to this one, it's like, that Anakin looks like a picture. It looks like a movie still. This one got a lot of heat this year. A lot of people are saying it didn't look like him, but I'll say I think people were being a little harsh on this. I think it looks damn good. Does it look better than others? No, I think some likenesses, they just nailed it. Like they just nailed, like I said, they just nailed Anakin. They nailed Jyn Erso. Hell, they even nailed Krennic. Krennic is amazing. Looks just like Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, great likeness. I see the likeness here. I can definitely see Ewan McGregor.
I do. You know what's funny though? You know what's funny, Jay, as you talk about this? I feel like we were being harsh on it. I almost feel like it was the rolling eyes. That maybe with the photography, I felt that it was a little bit photography and maybe the rolling eyes. With this figure. I don't know. But just saying.
Yeah, I think that's a big factor in lighting. Also, the power of lighting is everything. So, once we get this, once we get this in hand, it's going to look amazing. And then remember, this is all prototype. But if we look at what Hot Toys has been doing as of lately, they kind of been spot on with their prototypes. What we see in a prototype is usually now is becoming what we get. Sometimes that's, look at Doc Brown, that's it was kind of upsetting because we thought they would upgrade it, but they didn't. But if you look at Bo-Katan, they slightly upgraded, but it was just one of those things where it just looked better in person. But it's still very close to the prototype. So to say all that, to wrap it up. So I'm not just just going off the hinges here. If I got this in hand, I would be fine with it personally. I would.
Yeah, I would too. Just
Yeah.
like this. I think it's gonna be better though.
Yep.
I think I can make it look better, but that's just me being very optimistic in my plausibility.
Exactly.
But
You're right, no, but I mean, you're
yeah.
right. It's different once you get it in hand. We've seen it. We've seen that a lot this year. People like, oh, I don't like the pictures. Oh, I didn't get in hand. Like, what are we talking about? This is amazing. So
Mhm.
this may be that same case.
Yep. Let's go ahead and go to Lael. Before we do, go to Lael on this. And again, I'm counting down my top 10, my personal top 10 head sculpts that I am looking forward to. That doesn't mean that this couldn't be number one if they knock it out of the park when it comes out. Just from the prototypes, though,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing and how it matches up against some of the past ones. But Maximum Rex with the $5 drop on this Christmas Eve, and good luck to you in the giveaway coming up a little bit later in the show. Merry Christmas to the best bartender around. Thank you so much. You're very gracious. Still waiting on the Wolf announcement. Whoa. Clone Commander Wolf, you know that I think that one, Lael, has the possibility, as we get your opinions on this, to break the internet, maybe. A lot of people, I would love Clone Commander Wolf, my friend.
Definitely. That Clone Commander Wolf is, highly stirred up in the conversation. So a lot of people would love that. And it's a clone. So, definitely that could come soon. This Obi-Wan, the one thing that, here's the thing, because I'm definitely have this pre-ordered. I can't wait. I want to get the deluxe edition with the casing that actually has the sabers in it, both the hidden sabers. So I love that, Anakin saber and his. So definitely I can't wait to get this piece. One of the things I could actually say is that, again, they can do some retooling on that head sculpt. To me, it's not bad. The only thing is they need to separate the top of his mustache from his lip. Give a bit of a separation there, and then you could actually see, it because it doesn't look like, right now it looks like he's chewing on tobacco a bit. You know what I mean? Like it does.
See that? I can't not see that now.
Like it does. It like he's ready to spit out some tobacco, but definitely if they give it like, and it could be angling. Yeah, definitely. It could be like some angles there on it. But still, I don't think it's half bad at all. Like it's definitely one I'm going to have in my collection. Definitely some high points in Obi-Wan, some low ones as well, but still I thought it was all around good show. And to recapture this moment with Vader, of course, is going to be important. Also, I love the simple fact that diorama base, I was talking about this when they released, or when they revealed this figure, that diorama base, you can also use this. Now, mind you, I know we don't have a lot of Last Jedi fans, but you can use that diorama base with Rey at the end of the movie when she was levitating the boulders. You can definitely use that with that Rey figure. It would look good. So again, there's so many possibilities with this piece, so many things that you actually get with it, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention like the LED light up lightsaber that comes with this piece. So and I think it does. If I'm right, I believe it does. Yeah. So
this is the first one.
Yep. Yeah. So definitely that's come up. I cannot wait to see that. To have these in hand is going to be important. But yeah, I think it's great. I think, again, I love the tailoring on this. I wish they would have had a 2-pack. I keep pushing this. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but I loved the Leia character in this show. She was adorable.
Yes.
And to have like a 2-pack with this would have been incredible. I would have loved
Perfect opportunity. A missed opportunity. I
agree.
agree.
Definitely a missed opportunity.
Yeah, and remember, everybody, I'm counting down. If it makes it in my top 10, even if it doesn't, I'm looking forward to all these. I think that this could be my number one figure actually next year. That has the potential of doing it. I'm just ranking them how I see the detail from the prototype photos, in my opinion, and also trying to rank them. Like if I put this next to Christopher Lee, which one I thought was better if this was the final cover product, or if I put this next to Jen Urso, Felicity Jones, which one I think is better. However, is it possible it could be better by the time it comes out, Brent? Yes, but your opinion on my number 10 as I count these up.
No, I think you guys have all nailed it right on. I think the mustache is a little too mid to late 1970s, Burt Reynolds-ish.
Yeah.
The
Cannonball Run.
The cannonball
Yeah,
run.
you know where I'm going, right? I mean, that needs to be tamed a little bit. I mean, his face almost looks Wookiee-esque.
Yeah.
But
A lot of Wookiee talk today. A lot of Wookiee talk.
there is. But I mean, look, I mean, they've got time to tweak this thing. I think they will. I think it will look a little bit different than what we see here. Probably not a lot. I mean, I do want him to look scruffier, because that was kind of his tone and his demeanor in that show back in the spring. He was, a nomad on Tatooine working at a meat shop in the heat. And I don't want nicely combed hair on this figure. I want him, to look like he's been through it, and or he's been experiencing some things. And I think overall you put this in a good spot. Aries 9-10 is probably where I would see this, and I think it needed to be in your top 10 because it was one of the most important head sculpts of 2022 for sure.
Yeah, definitely was.
No, good stuff. So Obi-Wan DX27 is my number 10. And we're gonna count down to number 9. And Jay, I know that you're gonna have to start running over here, but
yeah, me too.
I could stay until I could do 11:25. 11:25. I do have a hard stop.
Oh, let's do it. Let's keep going then.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see your number 9, and then after number 9, I got to dip out because me and Toya have to do some running around still, make these cookies. It's gonna be a crazy day. So yeah.
Let me go to number 9. That was number 10. And number 9, baby.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I think that this could be possibly the best figure they ever made. Now, in my opinion, and I will go first with the prototype, it's definitely better than the Obi-Wan, in my view. I do feel like the detail, though, I feel like I want it to be a little tiny bit stronger, but I feel like it has the potential to be probably a knockout. Go ahead, Leo. Go with that one.
I had to squint because I thought it was a photo.
Yo, listen.
It's awesome.
I again, we know there were mixed feelings about the show. There were mixed feelings about her character. I happen to love her character, and I think there's potential of more if we get a decent backstory. But this figure, literally, when we talk about, and I'll get to this like basically on my top 10 most anticipated on the New Year's Eve show. But yeah, I'll just quick, again, it makes my top 5. It definitely makes my top 5. I love this piece. I love the head sculpt. I think they nailed it. It is definitely a newer body type because again, she's a bit thick. She's very athletic in the show. But I loved this piece. And I cannot wait to get it in my collection. I love that basically we get the double-bladed hilt that can separate it as well. I love the look, the cloak, everything we get from this. To have this, next to the Grand Inquisitor, we know we're going to get the fourth sister, fifth brother. We're going to have those soon. To complete that line of Inquisitor is going to be incredible. I love this figure. I definitely do. I really, really, really love it. I think it is a top tier. I gave it a 10 out of 10 when it comes to the head sculpt because it definitely does look like Moses Ingram. I mean, gushed over this piece because I was rooting for her the entire way through, right? Jay, you know this. Yeah. I was rooting for this character the entire way through. Say what you will. Yes, the thing is you can't blame not so well written story on an actor and their performance. She did what she could, what was dealt to her, and what was directed. Yeah. So I think with a more fleshed out story, a better written story, we could get some interesting things from this character. And I'm definitely I cannot wait to have her in my collection. I'm hoping and praying that we actually get a Dark Side Luke. I'm not Dark Side Anakin again, like a reissue in that one
baby.
because I didn't get it the first time. But yes, I cannot wait for this piece, bro. I can't say it enough. I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful piece to have in your collection, to have her versus Vader, how Vader was toying around with her, like literally. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, I've been rooting from this from day one. Since they revealed it, she's on pre-order. I cannot wait for it to drop. So yes, I love this piece, man. She's awesome looking. Definitely awesome looking. But yeah.
Well, you can see, Lael, and Brother Cousins will go to you. And when you talk with already the first two, the potential to both be figures of the year, and if they could knock these out, like this, like you said, Jay, this looks like a snapshot out of a family album or out of a movie. Then you can kind of put that next to like that Tarkin, for instance, and then I would say we're getting to have a step up. You see where I'm going with this here, especially with what I'm going to put up. But Jay, before I get to you, Lael's talking about this guy getting another one.
You underestimate my power.
Definitely. Hey guys, I got to dip out of here. She's ready to go. But thank you so much for having me here, Aries. I can't wait to come back. I'm gonna probably watch this while I'm driving because I want to see what's your top. What the list is gonna look like. And I can't wait to see. I hope you got Finnick on here. You better have Finnick on here because I love
You have
Finnick.
to wonder. I say, tune into the car, baby.
Tune in the car. He said, tune into the car. That's not. I like that 52 fake out right there. Great panel. Jay, always a pleasure, my brother.
Likewise,
like being on here next to my bro. My man, like, yo, this show, I mean, it is what it is. Come on, man. I can't wait. When you gonna come on the show, bro? When can I get you on the show?
You guys gotta hook up, you and Leo. Come on.
When you gonna get on the when you gonna get on the show, bro?
Me? I don't know, man. I don't know. I enjoy contributing to what you guys are doing. I don't know. I need a little bit more kick in the butt. I need to find more.
Well, I'm gonna start booting you, bro, because we gotta get you on the show, man. I'm gonna start booting you hard, man. Definitely can't wait till you get on the show, man. Definitely later. Aries, you already know it's always a pleasure. Can't wait to have you. Be on the show again, have you on my show, man. Definitely, it's always a pleasure being on this show, especially for stuff like this. Star Wars fans all around, man. I love it. Everybody out there in the panel, love you guys. Remember, it's Christmas Eve. Pay it forward. Have peace in your heart and for your family, and celebrate with us all. So definitely, I can't wait to be back on here, man. And I'll talk to you guys later, man.
Merry Christmas,
out, Leo. Awesome.
Merry Christmas. See you later.
Merry Christmas to you and Toya.
Yeah, see you later, man. Peace out. Love you.
That was the one. That was the 1/6 scale man, Leo. Make sure you subscribe to him. As always, I always have his link within the video description below. So make sure you subscribe to him for sure. Laura Quellis with the $5 drop, and I see everybody's super chats in there. You're all being very generous. Thank you so much. I will get to them. I have them all pointed out and sorted out. Aries, I listen to your stream all the time. This is my first time live.
Wow.
Love you, man. Love you back, Laura. Merry Christmas. We love you all too. Thank you so much, Laura, for that $5 drop. Jay,
yes,
this has the potential. I didn't even get to 8 to 10 yet, Jay.
No.
And dude, what do you think about this? I think I don't know. It has the potential to like blow everything away that's been previously released.
No, even though it really warms my heart, because I think when this figure was released, a lot of people, even people that didn't particularly like the way the character was written, and even some people was like, I just don't like the character. When they saw how beautiful this piece was, they were like, you know what? Didn't like the writing of this character, but this is beautiful. This is a masterpiece. And this is just Hot Toys at their best right here. You see a lot of love that went into this, and it just warms my heart to see that, because I had to.
And they're not. I don't mean to cut you off. They're not going to make very many of these, and they still put that love you're talking about.
Exactly. This is going to be a small run. And it's beautiful. When I had friends that weren't even Hot Toys collectors, frankly, they would think that, I'm just a guy that collects dolls. We all know those type of people. We know that.
Yeah.
And when they saw this, they were like, wow. I had an ex-girlfriend who's like a friend from I would call her frenemy.
We all have some frenemies, baby.
Right. And she contacted me on Facebook, was like, I know you collect. I remember when we were dating and you were collecting and I was making fun of you of it. And now I understand why you do what you do. This is beautiful. She was like, this is gorgeous. This is a masterpiece. She's like, this is like better than Madame Tussauds. I was like, yeah, they are. They are. And just the work and the love that went into this. Just like I said, I didn't think there was a moment I didn't think they were going to make it. I know it was a big push for this character by Disney, and I know some people felt that this character was pushed down our throats. I understand that as well, and I understand that the writing could have been way stronger than what it was. I would like to see this character moving forward with in the hands of a better writer. I think she has a ways to go. We want to know how she survived being impaled. I think it's a lot of questions we have there, and I think they'll fill in the blanks as time goes on. But with that being said, the figure itself, this is a must-have. This is a must-have. This is a beauty. This is going to be a rarity. I always say when you get any figure, especially any a female figure and a female figure, dare I say it, of color, this is something you want to have in your collection. They seem to knock these out of the box, from Gamora to Shuri and to this right here. This is, even this one right here, this prototype is on a whole nother level. Like I said, when I looked at it, I had to squint because it looks like a photo.
When you look at this picture here, brother cousins, it could, I think it would surpass the Tarkin if it come out like this. It just does.
Yes.
We're only at number 9. Just saying.
Yep.
No, you're 100% right. Yeah, good thoughts there, Jay.
Yep.
Aaron Logan, Jay, and Brent with the $2 drop says, "Merry Christmas! Christmas Eve stream is the best." Hey, I'm happy to always put this on, and Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I hope you're all having fun watching this. Make sure if you haven't yet to comment on the last 6 scale Raw from this last Monday so you can win later in the program when I give away some stuff over here. Some good old gift certificate cash for you. So make sure that you're and you have to be present in here and stay on in. And make sure you smash that like button, baby. Go ahead right now as you're putting in comments and subscribing to the 1/6 scale man and to Brother Cousins and the future channel of the Star Wars Newsman. Go ahead and also hit that like button. But Merry Christmas back to you, Mr. Logan. And I see some other super chats in there, like from Max. You guys are also very gracious. We'll get to them in a minute. Brent, real quickly, let's get to number 8. But this is just number 9, and I've just gotten started.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, guys, where I think the prototype is a 10 of 10. They nailed it. And if they go back and try to tweak something, or somebody back at Hot Toys says, we got to change this or that, they actually might downgrade the figure.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Okay. Leave it be. Don't touch it. This is what we want. This is what it is. It's a unique situation because everybody has an opinion about these head sculpts, right? And them not being exactly the way that they envision. But I just don't see a flaw in this one. And I agree with what you guys said. This was a release that came out in late spring, early summer, somewhere in there. So it's going to be one of those short printed low production run figures. And I will also agree with Jay. I mean, her story is not finished.
Not by a long shot.
No, if there is a second season to Obi-Wan, it would not surprise me if the two of them team up. And, why not? And, obviously they both kind of have the same agenda at this point they both hate Darth Vader and they both want to do everything they can to try to bring the Empire down. So get it while you can, because when this one's gone, it's gone.
Yep. Good stuff, Brent. And putting this up I totally agree with you, from Max with the 449 chat. Jeez Louise, you guys. I was going through depression, and Lael and Brother Cousin streams helped me find a hobby I enjoy and love. So Merry Christmas to you both. I love you. And you see, that's what I'm talking about, Jay and Brent. This is, you and Lael, you guys and so many in this community. It's a great place. I find myself the privilege to be on your guys' shows or to tune in. And it's like, I'm having a rough day, or, my mind is not set. And you guys just put a smile on my face. And I think that that's what this is all about. So I'm just really happy to do this stream on Christmas Eve morning, just for that reason. But
Absolutely.
yeah, Jay, I mean, real appreciate to you and Lael and to all the guys and gals who do this.
Likewise to all you guys. I mean, Max, I'm fighting back, holding tears. That just, yeah, that. Whew, I'm so glad that we can help you, and we all have a reason why we do this. I collect, years ago I started collecting as a teenager, just running from bad situations and and depression and teen anxiety, and it helped through the years. And and as an adult, it helps as well. It's a comfort place, and to be able to share that with you guys, and for us to all come together and share what we like, it's just a beautiful thing, and it helps me just as well as it helps you. It helps me, and just being around these guys, like these guys you see here, these are just wonderful people to be around, and it's just good. It's just great, and you guys out there on the panel, it's just you guys brighten up my day a lot. Sometimes I feel, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. I don't want to I got a lot of work to do, and then I just think about it, and I see messages like that, and I'm like, what?
Kind of pumped. Yep.
Let's do it.
We're gonna get on. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby.
Absolutely.
Well, it's just good to know that there's so many other people out there that have the same level of passion that we do for this. I mean, before YouTube existed, everybody just kind of collected, and we were kind of inside a phone booth collecting it, and the collection had to bring us joy, and which it did probably. But who do you talk to about it? Who do you enjoy it with? You enjoy it with yourself. But now look at this. I mean, we can look at this is like a group friendship here. I mean, it's none of us. I've never met you guys, but I feel like you're family. And
exactly.
It's
like a family.
The absolute damn truth. I'm not lying to you, and that's the way it is.
Well, Christmas spirit. It's Christmas, and Max, thank you so much for that, and what wonderful words. And we do appreciate it, and I do appreciate that. And that was number 9. You have to wonder, Jay and Brent, what could be number 8 as we're getting ready and counting these down, and then being able to do some giveaways here today. And, putting up number 8, is it possible that number 8 is going to be a figure that's going
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is now Senator TK Fomo. I have moved up into a new hierarchy, helping rule these great planets in the galaxy, and particularly the Outer Rim. And the first bill that I am going to pass is FOMO-less. Starting with the new year, let's make a New Year's resolution to go FOMO-less. No more FOMO. No more FOMO at all. It doesn't matter how many pre-orders go on waitlist. If it gets announced in an hour and it goes on waitlist in 2 minutes, we just won't have any FOMO. It doesn't matter if it's 1 pre-order, 2 pre-orders, 3 pre-orders, 4 pre-orders, 5 pre-orders, 6 pre-orders. We still will be FOMO-less, even if it's 7 pre-orders, 8 pre-orders, 9 pre-orders, 10 pre-orders, 1 million pre-orders. We must come together to remain FOMO-less for 2023, and I, Senator TK Fomo, will lead the charge against all FOMO throughout the galaxy and the entire universe. For TK Fomo, Merry Christmas and a glorious Happy New Year!
Oh, yes.
I love the fact that he moved up. He's a senator now.
Senator TK Fomo in the house. Another wizard interruption. Gosh, if that was me, I would have had a lot of fun recording that. Putting this up from Marco Polo. He said, Senator TK Fomo gets my vote. Oh, that's just too good. Too good. LOL, says Joe Nova. 12. Mark Attack. Is Senator TK Fomo related to Bail Organa? And I say, Nomo FOMO.
Homo
The
FOMO.
big dog pound. LOL TK Fomo. Woo! To the big dog pound in here. The insane one with the Nomo FOMO. Oh my God. Are we getting a hashtag no more FOMO?
No more FOMO. It's gonna start. It's out there already.
Nope.
Come on. And God, that's just so funny. OMG, Senator TK Fomo, says Laura. Hoff's hometown hero, so good. TK Fomo is having a good holiday season. Yeah, I mean, Jay and Brent, he got kind of choked out early. He went through a lot, TK Fomo, this year. But he's back. He looked pretty good, kind of spiffy.
Yeah.
I kind of like that look for him. He looks very proper, you know?
It looked like a clip-on tie to me, but
oh my goodness gracious! And look who's in the house, my man. This guy's been a member of my channel. I do want to shout him out. It's Popsic. Since I started the memberships, all the way back. I think it's like 18 months. Jay and Brent, but a huge Merry Christmas to you, Popsic, and to all you insiders out there that have supported me. But I think on day one, Popsic went on. So Merry Christmas to you, my friend, for sure. And always love having Popsic in here. I know he's been super busy, but glad to have him in here. And hey, let's fill him up at table 5, guys. Oh my God. And let's put this up from OG Fed when Star Wars was just Star Wars with the $5 drop. Well said, Star Wars newsman. This community embodies the Christmas spirit all year long. That's right. And it's sharing of joy and love of collecting and inclusivity. Yeah, that's right. So big shout out to you there, newsman, for your thoughts on that from the last super chat, for sure.
No, there's just no doubt. I mean, all year long, it's like Christmas Eve every day when you do a show, Aries. I mean, you bring that joy and that spirit to this collecting community, and all of us have a place to go, and we're attracted to it. We're sucked into your tractor beam, clip-on tie or no clip-on tie. We want to be around you.
Well, OG Fan says no FOMO if you dopo. No FOMO if you dopo. Thanks for a great stream. Gosh, that's been the talk there, Jay. OG Fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you so much, my friend. Always appreciate the super chat. And I have to play this for you to fill you up at Table Oblivion. I know Jay's favorite clip in here, Brent's favorite clip, our favorite show of all time. Let's put it up, baby.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
Jay, I did love that series. Jay, do you got time to do number 7, or do you have to go now, or can you do that one?
I can do number 7. Once I do number 7, I'm gonna have the jet.
You're out the jet. All right, well then let's go ahead and get to it. I see the other super chats in there from Howard Potts and oh my goodness, from Thalia. We're gonna get to it. Let's get to the top. OG Fan, you're the man. Number 7 is already a 10 was Obi-Wan, which has the potential to be the best of all time. Reva certainly does. Number 8, and this is heat, baby.
Ooh.
And I mean, when I pull this up on the screen, you want to talk about looking, Jay, like freaking. It's hot. He looks so damn good. That looks like a shot right out of the Mandalorian. I thought that they nailed Oliphant here.
Yes,
and I think it's like Reva. I think it's possibly gonna even surpass this. And then and he's young. He's younger than Tarkin, Peter Cushing at that time. He's younger than Christopher Lee. If they nail this and it's better, Hot Toys on a whole new level, baby.
I totally agree. I really like this head sculpt, and I can't remember. I don't know if I think people liked it, but were people like kind of questioning this head sculpt? Because I can't remember, but I remember. But I know.
I don't remember.
I know
I didn't.
Me too. I know I liked it when I saw it. I was happy because I know for a minute there that's what it was. I knew it was something. We didn't know if we were actually going to get a Timothy Elephant head sculpt with it, or it was just gonna come, Boba Fett, which would have been messed up because I'm like, you gotta tell the story. He's not Boba Fett. He's wearing the armor, so of course you have to have the Timothy Elephant head sculpt here, to show that he's Cobb Vanth. So I like that, and I think they also showed that you can remove the armor and you can just have him with the shirt, which is cool because I've been a fan of this guy since Scream 2, and then when he was on Justified, man, he's cool. And just to have him kind of like play that same type of character in Cobb Vanth, very cool. Very, very cool. I can't wait for this. I think it's going to be amazing. Like you said, if they do improve this is going to be amazing. But I'm fine with what they got right here. I'm fine with this.
I'm fine with it too. I'm absolutely fine with it too. And newsman, before we get to you, with that, Jay, right here, Howard Potts says no FOMO when you dopo. Gosh, that's just Howard Potts, you guys are killing me here today. Thank you so much for these super chats, and hopefully I'm going to be able to give it back to you here, baby, towards the end of the show when I go ahead and do these giveaways. Remember, you have to be present in the stream in order to be eligible to win. So stay in here, and you make sure that you have commented. If you have already, you're good. On the 6-scale Raw from this past December 19th, go to my channel, comment on it. That's the only way that you can enter in, baby. But thank you so much, Howard. And I do see the other super chats out there. But Jay, I'm going to get to Brent on number 8. But, dude, we do this every year. I so appreciate it. I know how crazy it is Christmas Eve morning to run a channel, run a family, do what you do, and be on here. Man, so awesome you're on here. And I love the Space Pimp.
Thank you.
The shot you got on here today. It was awesome.
Guys, thank you so much. But before I leave, I do want to hear, I don't want to leave and not hear Brent's comments on Cobb Vanth.
Let's go, baby.
Then I'll roll out.
I'll keep it quick so we can get you going here, Jay. But I think you were right. I mean, I think this is a figure that you had to have a head sculpt for it. It would just look like a skinny Boba Fett. And so you had to have it. And, I also am a strong believer in this character, just like Reva, that the story of Cobb Vanth is far from already told. Okay. Evidenced firmly by the end credit scene that we saw of him being resuscitated. It was at the end of Book of Boba Fett, right?
Yep.
So there's more to come from this character for sure. Once again, I think this is going to be a low production run figure.
Yeah.
So if you really want it, you better start counting your pennies and thinking about getting in. It's been up for quite a while, so you might want to start thinking about it. But as far as the head sculpt goes, guys, I mean, I think they nailed it. I think this is another one that looks really good. And I think we're going to be very happy with it as long as it comes looking as we see it here in the prototype. If they decide to do anything additional to it, it could bring it down a peg or two. So this looks like Oliphant. This looks like Cobb Vanth. Leave it alone. Ship it to me.
There you go.
Absolutely. And we got this up here from Thalia, Brent and Brother Cusmans. Merry Christmas, Aries. And thank you because I saved a lot of money because of all you and your shows this year. Man, well, that actually, and I hear that from a lot of people. But to see you go ahead and put this in the chat, which is just, I'm so grateful for this. Thank you, Thalia. But I do. I'm hoping, I actually, Jay and Brent, I put out these shows and Thalia, hoping that if I'm right, giving people my perspective, that they can be like, hey, well, let me look at it this way and try and make my own decision. And I'm just glad it worked out for you, Thalia, that way. Thalia goes on to say, I was able to add some great figures to my collection too. So I'm going to leave that up there though, Jay, but I know you're going to be heading out over here, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate those sentiments, Thalia, for sure. Thank you so much. Absolutely. And like I was saying, I think we all appreciate each other, but $20 drop. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Good luck to you, Thalia. Later on in the show, remember, stay tuned in here so you get a chance to win and win and win. And yeah, what the heck, win and win. So hopefully you get 4 chances. Brother Cousins, man, I hope you have a great night tonight. Christmas Eve, Christmas.
Absolutely.
What's going on with you, baby, besides the holidays?
Oh my goodness. So I'm so happy that the holidays, happy for my family, happy, that this season I love Christmas, but working up to the big day itself, oh my God, it's a lot of running around. I still got a lot of presents to wrap. So we spend the majority of my day doing that this evening and dealing with my beautiful daughter who is just oh my God, she's my Christmas present. She's just every day it's just something new and spectacular about her. But yeah, it's going to be great. I got some good figures under the tree. I got 2 good ones. I got one super grail under the tree, which I'm excited about. I got Blade. Oh my God, I've been wanting that.
Yeah,
figure.
you were talking about Blade.
Oh my God. So yes, I got Blade coming. That is going to be next week's Good Morning Grail, which kind of sucks because I can't open them because I'm opening them live on air. So I get to look at the box on Christmas Day. Of course I'm gonna open them. I'll open it, pose it, and then put it back in the box and do it. But yes, we're gonna be doing Good Morning Grails next week, and probably be a light week next week. I'll be doing some more traditional videos. I'll probably be dropping like a top 10 figures of of the year and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm going to do a best of best or anything like that. We kind of did our giveaway last week, so we'll take a week off and just recharge our batteries and just deal with the family. And I'll be watching everybody else. I think that's what we'll do. It's time for a break.
Yeah, I'll be hunting for Ahsoka again.
Yes,
between Christmas and New Year's. So if I was going to join, I'd be joining via phone, or via satellite, and you have to follow me, in the jungles to try and go on my quests. But brother Cousins, guys, listen, this is one of the greatest guys on YouTube, in this community. Was just not his best of the best. Jay, you've been a great inspiration for me since I've come on here, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year, buddy. Really appreciate you being on here. And everyone, is it possible that I have the link to Brother Cousins' channel in the video description right now? And I say yes, go subscribe to him.
Guys, thank you all so much. Brent, dude, need you on the show as well. Dude, love your opinions and everything. And yes, I am sending this to you. So
I need it. Get warm.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas as well to you and all of it. Everybody out there in the chat, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. You guys made this year excellent for me. Oh my God, we've been through a lot together. Even through the birth of my child, y'all were there. It was crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, and just Merry Christmas to everybody. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.
See you soon. Peace out there.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Jay. Merry Christmas.
See you. Couldn't find the button for a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
Thanks so much there, Jay.
Have a good one.
And Thalia Miller, thank you so much. That's very gracious of you to be able. Thank you so much for doing that. Putting this up from Jonathan Brent as we're counting down my top 10. And we're going to get to number 7 here. He says, Merry Christmas. And thanks for everything, fellas. Well, thanks for you being an insider. Thanks for you, Jonathan, for being in the stream. Good luck to you later on the on this raffle that I'm going to do. Is it possible 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Yes, guys, hang in there. We're going to do that. Thank you so much, Jonathan. But number 8, Brent, let's continue with this, was Cobb Vanth. So let's go back. 10 was Obi. 9 was Reva. 8 was Cobb Vanth, and every single one of these, every single one, is a contender to be better than the Jyn Erso from the past, the Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope from the past, the Peter Cushing, for instance. I'm just using those as examples in the past. Wait till you see 7, which I'm putting 2 together, and you're going to be like, how could you put these low? It's not low. It's just wait till you see what I'm going to put up after. But number 7, and I'm putting them together as tied, Anakin and Padme, because both of these figures, baby, were absolutely, utterly just sensational. The Anakin is so lifelike, but I think that Padme, in my view anyway, is equally as lifelike, and you got the rolling eyes function. And wow, I mean, it looked like, and I think you're going to be able to do so much more with the rolling eyes function. But when you talk about what's 6, what's 5, what's 4, what's 3, what's 2, what's 1, I mean, right off the bat, I'm thinking, Brent, that these are going to be better than. That's very possible. Forget about the Peter Cushing. That these could be both be better than the Christopher Lee one. But go, baby.
No, I agree, and I think you're right. I think the takeaway so far after watching the first 10, 9, 8, 7 of your list here is, my goodness, we have been blessed with so many great head sculpts in 2022. I mean, what you're going to be offering here 6-1 after this is just going to be amazing. And it's probably there's going to be some in there that some of us haven't even thought about for a very long time. But anyways, I think this is a great idea for you to put them together. They were announced together 2 weeks ago. They belong together, right? And we have been waiting for how many years for this Padme? I mean, all we've had to do for several years is go to the bestsellers list on Sideshow and go down to that photo that I believe was taken at one of the San Diego Comic Cons way before the pandemic started, and just look at it and drool and just wonder, when is this going to be a part of my collection? And now we finally have an official release on it. They both look amazing. The Padme figure looks absolutely fantastic. It is an absolute likeness of Natalie Portman. They nailed it completely. And the Padawan Anakin, I mean, we've been talking about that one, wondering where that example of him has been for all these years. Sideshow, I don't think even made this figure. But now Hot Toys has gotten to it. We've needed this figure, and we're getting it, and it looks absolutely outstanding.
Besides, and besides, the USB some of the innovation that they're doing, is it possible that Hot Toys seems to be now? We still have these are just prototypes, but they seem to be progressing into a new level of artistry here. And I know some people were putting in here. Mark Attack says, I was expecting these in the top 5. So was I. This was very hard, Mark Attack, for me to do. And Clone Trooper says, these look amazing. I was expecting them to be higher too. So was I, but there's so much heat. So much heat coming in with these. Let's go ahead and go. Is it possible that you know what number 6 is, Brent? But let me just put it up. We're going to get into 6 and then my top 5, but here is number 6. We're going to go through them fast so we can get to the giveaways and keep having all this fun here today. You're watching Christmas Eve Morning Live with the Dark Jedi. Number 6.
Yeah,
baby. And look, I'm going to put this up, and maybe for me, it's just because of the character and just because of the legacy. But listen, baby, and just because we've never gotten a Mark Hamill head sculpt that looked quite good. But I'm going to be honest with you. This looks like I'm watching Empire Strikes Back. I have never, and I mean never in my life, seen any Bespin Luke look like this. And I'm an OT fan, and I'm a Luke. I had to put this in here. That looks absolutely, I'm just going to stop, dude. Absolutely unfreaking believable. No, I'm not getting rid of my DX07.
No.
It's still awesome. In my opinion, it blows it away. But as an OT fan, for them to do this work, I mean, just look at that shot, babies. Just look at that shot. Put a damn Santa hat on them. It looks like Luke going down the corridors. And I know we have to get the final production. This is just a prototype, but I've got high expectations, Brent, for this.
No, you should have high expectations, and that likeness they absolutely nailed it. And I'm with you. I've got the DX07 too. I'm not selling that. I like the weather vane. I like the bloodied up version. You get 2 figures in that pack, and for when that was released, those figures still hold. I'm fine with them in my collection. I'm certainly not going to sell that set and replace it with this one, but I'm going to be adding this Luke to my collection too, so that I have one kind of with my Empire Strikes Back area with the Bespin Leia and the Lando, and I have my sideshow Bespin Han Solo in there, which I'd like to replace with a Hot Toys one, but that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, this head sculpt, Aries, is absolutely knocked out of the park. It is another one where you need to leave it alone. And I hope that this is what we get when it is finally shipped to us at some point here in 2023 coming up. And it will be just exciting to have this. And I've said this before on your show. I mean, this is the version of Luke Skywalker that I'm personally connected to the most. The Empire Strikes Back one where he is. I mean, this is the movie where he's a boy that becomes a man, and you know, you've got to have this version in your collection. I mean, this is the one, and this is more important to me than Farm Boy Luke even.
Yeah, it's very important. It's and that's what it is. I've never seen. I mean, this Bespin Luke just looks incredible. And Jack Jones, I want to put this on, says, Aries, funny story. I bought my Anakin Skywalker Revenge of the Sith version. Day later, they teased this Anakin Skywalker. Now I might need this one. I hear you there, Jack. I hear you. And then Mark Attack says, Aries, how is this your 6? I thought this would be your number 1. So this isn't my most figure that I want. This is the number 1 figure that I want. I'm counting down what I feel, Mark Attack, obviously. For you know what I think is going to be the best head sculpts that could rival, you know, the head sculpts of the past, like the Jyn Ersos, the Christopher Lees, the Peter Cushings. The way this looks right here in this shot, is it possible this could do it? And I say, yes. Let's get to the top 5 here, Brent, and let's go. And Luke Bespin was number 6. What could possibly be my top 5? Remember to smash that like button right now. And again, I'm going to be giving away and giving away and giving away and giving away later in the show. Make sure you stay put. Make sure that you have commented on the last 6 scale Raw from December 19th from this past Monday. Number 5, without further ado, Christmas Eve.
Yeah. You know,
now let me tell you something. I'm a huge Pedro Pascal fan. And if I mean, I feel like I'm looking at Pedro Pascal.
Yep, they did it again.
Holy moly, dude. Look at that.
Incredibly important to have that head sculpt for that particular figure, especially if you want to recreate that scene with the Luke Skywalker that's coming out from Mandalorian.
Not just that, Brent. When he was sitting at the table with the Imperial officer with Mayfield, he had a very he had that look like I can't even stand sitting here with you.
No, yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is a brilliant. I think it's a brilliant sculpt for them for that whole season. When they actually showed his face, he wasn't exactly going, "Hey, what's up?"
Well, it looks like Hot Toys actually ratcheted up their detail on this one too. Yeah. I mean, you've got the stubble on his beard. You can see that there. You know, they have really done it, and just like Punisher says there, it's absolutely spot on. And you know,
it is sad. He does look
beautiful,
sad, but yeah, I mean, he wasn't very happy exactly, and you know, in this show. But I agree with that as well. Hoff's Heroes, yep, it was great. Yeah. Cad Bane, number 5. No, I'm not putting in any of the aliens or troopers or stuff like that. I'm trying to keep it all guys to human and gals to human head sculpts. Because sometimes it's hard to compete with some of those helmets or some of those aliens because they can make it perfect. I think it's a little harder, Brent, sometimes to make a human one. So I left those out, you know, purposely. But yeah, that's number 5. Number 5. And you have to wonder, Brent, what's number 4?
You want me to try to guess for you?
No. I'm going to have you guess what my number 1 is.
Okay, you're going to have to guess.
Are you ready?
Go with it. Unveil it.
Number 4, counting down my top 10 most anticipated head sculpts that are on pre-order right now from Hot Toys for Star Wars, all 10 of them, in my view, can actually rival some of the gems and best of the past, whether it be the Jyn Felicity Jones, Jyn Erso figures, whether it's the Christopher Lee Count Dooku, or even the Peter Cush and Grand Moff Tarkin. I really believe that they can. Now, this one is only half a head sculpt, but I had to. I just had to.
Yep.
I just had to. Had to. I can't even stop saying had to. And it's just so flipping good. I
was
know it's just
wondering where
half.
you would put this.
It's Hayden. It's Hayden. I know it's just half. And maybe if it wasn't half, it'd be number one. How do you do it any better than this? Tell me, Brent.
That you can't. I remember when the first photos of this piece dropped, and I literally dropped. I think I might have lost my breath because I was just so. It was, look at that. Just look at that. I mean, if they can deliver that, if that is what is going to land in my collection and it's going to look like that, it'll be like manna falling from heaven, my friend.
I mean, it's delicious, dude. You talk about manna falling from heaven, but I mean, this is simply delicious and kind of looks as delicious as this, my friend.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
They said it. I mean, you know, I mean, the detail that they have put into that, that they screen captured that right out of Obi-Wan Kenobi off of Disney Plus with absolute perfection. And it is a figure that is an absolute must-have for millions of reasons that we don't have time to probably go into.
But wait, you beat Dice this. You're half right.
Yeah, you're half right.
Good there, dude. That's funny.
I was thinking, Aries, you know, this needed to be in your top 10. I was wondering where it would land, and I'm happy to see it in your top 5.
Like Cad Bane would be in my top 10 for sure, top 5 most anticipated, but I'm not going to count the alien head sculpts, just a human. I had a hard time putting this in because it's half, but I had to put it in. It is Hayden Christensen. We're killing it here. Christmas Eve special. I'm having so much fun. And Brent finishing up the show with me here. We're going to be giving away 1, 2, 3, and then I went ahead and made it 4 giveaways here coming up shortly. Make sure you stay in for that. Can you guess my top 3 in the chat? Can you guess my top 3? So here was my top 10. Obi-Wan, Reva, Cobb, Anakin and Padme together, Luke, Mando. Holy crap, these are so good. Vader. What could be number 3? And without further ado, drum roll. My God. Ming-Na Wen. This looks, I mean, if they pull this off,
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
I feel like I'm looking right into her eyes, at her face. Again, it's head sculpt quality. If this thing comes out, is it possible that this is better than the Peter Cushing, just the way that they're showing this here, or even the Jyn Erso, which I love? And at this point, I say yes. All this heat. I mean, look at what's coming out. I am so stoked for this year. I feel like it's an upgrade. So when you talk about like 2027, 50 anniversaries of Star Wars, and then we're doing the OT figures, I cannot wait because those will blow those other ones away. But we're getting to the point now, dude, where these may come to life. They may start talking to me. I may get this in and they may be taken over by the Hot Toys Wizard. Go, Brent.
No, it's been 1 full year, Aries, believe it or not, since this figure was put up for pre-order. It came up in December of last year. So we've waited a full year for this figure. And I cannot wait until it finally lands on my shelf. I pre-ordered it on day 1. It was a no-brainer for me. But yeah, that likeness is off the charts. And again, you know, if they can somehow continue to elevate their craft. And clearly they are working very hard to do that. And I'm talking about the artists within Hot Toys. You know, the figures to come for us are going to be unbelievable, but this looks just amazing. And I cannot wait to have it and get her leaning up against Boba Fett's throne and with him sitting in the chair and to be able to complete that scene. And that's exactly how I will be posing her when I get it. She'll have the head sculpt on. She'll be holding her helmet in her right arm. She'll have her rifle in her left arm. And it's just going to be amazing on the shelf. And I can't wait. But you're right. This is a head sculpt that was absolutely nailed from day one.
Well, let me fill up table 2 for Mark Attack, who thinks my number 1 is Bail Organa, which he couldn't be because they haven't officially announced it. But this is for you, Mark Attack. We couldn't have a Christmas Eve morning with Aries without playing this band.
What's going on here? I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.
And so it is.
Actually, it's time for him to come into my collection.
Yes. Agreed. What in the world? If Fennec is number 3, can any of you guess? Is there any possibility? And if you guess it right, maybe I'll go ahead and play this clip for you. Because quite possibly, if you could guess my top 2, would this be what they call
him the Wizard.
What do you think my number 2 is, Brett? I'm going to put you on the spot now. What's number 2?
I am going to say your number 2 is Moff Gideon.
I'm going to give you another chance because Moff Gideon was already released. These are unreleased.
Oh, unreleased.
On pre-order. Yep. If you notice, I've only put up unreleased ones. So let's
okay.
So if you look here, let's go to my top 10. Number 10, Obi-Wan. This is on pre-order. Number 2, Reva. Number 3, Cobb Vanth. Number 7, Anakin and Padme. Tied. Number 6, Luke Bespin. Number 5, Pedro Pascal. Number 4, Vader Hayden Christensen, half head sculpt. Number 3, Fennec. Can you guess? Do they call you the Wizard?
I get a mulligan. I'm going to say Casca Reeves.
You're going to say Casca Reeves. Interesting. What does everybody in the chat say? Does anybody else in here have some opinions on here? Casca and Ahsoka. Clone Jesse. Padme. Already put her in there. Mando Luke. Mace Windu. Well, if they officially announce him, I'm sure he would be in there. Crosshair. These are so hard. That's what I'm saying. It's so hard. It's so hard. My number 2, most anticipated, without further ado.
Yes.
So, Brent, is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, my God. Let me blow this up. Dude. I mean, this might be one of the best head sculpts I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
I mean, if they come out like this, I may just faint when I open it. Oh my goodness gracious! It is tight, baby.
Well, this is what we want, Aries. This is what we're spending $300 a figure for. $325. We want to be able to open these figures up and put them on our shelves and see these characters as we grew to know and love them in these shows that we religiously watch week in and week out on Disney Plus, right? You know, and Hot Toys is taking the time to make sure that they are delivering. And boy, oh boy, did they just nail so many good head sculpts here in 2022. And all these ones that are coming, like you said, these are all unreleased ones. And that one right there looks just fantastic. I mean, they nailed her likeness perfectly, and she's just going to look so good sitting on the shelf next to Bo-Katan, if that is how people want to choose to display her when they get her. But nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
No, absolutely nailed it for sure. I mean, I am just I am just so blown away, dude. So blown away with this head sculpt. I am. It is just so hot. And so let me just ask your opinion on this. And anybody in the chat, let's say this comes out like this. Is this better than the Moff Tarkin that's out that everyone talks about?
I think it's up there. I think it certainly is. I mean, you know, did they? I forget. I haven't looked at the photos of this.
It's just next level. I feel like, dude.
Yeah, you know, and I'm with you. I thought the Jyn Erso figure Aries
is awesome.
Was just mind blowing.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah,
but
it is. And that was a few years back. I mean, that's what, 4 or 5 years ago now. I mean, you know, and if you know, they are now to a level where they are really, really, really digging deep and making sure that they are delivering accuracy in these head sculpts. And I think we're paying for it too. I think a lot of these head sculpt figures are probably being bumped up a little bit in price and like everything else. But I think with these, they're certainly going up a little bit more. And but you're right. I mean, to put this next to the Tarkin figure, it's going to be hard for anybody to look at both of those and not choose this one.
Can you guess what's number one? I think it may be hard for you all to guess what's number one. Anyway, Hoth's Hometown Heroes again with a super chat, and you guys are all killing me with these super chats, but I do very, very much appreciate it. In just a little bit here on the show, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and give it back to you here with some of these giveaways. And these giveaways, look, this is coming right out of 6 Scale Cantina, right from me to you. It's my money, and I hope you get to win. And you're going to have 4 shots. So I hope that some of you that never win, maybe I can make your day. Anyway, Hoof's Hometown Hero says, oh my God, the detail. How are you even supposed to pick a figure of the year with this? Exactly. Like 10s all over the place. So many gorgeous figs. I think, Brent, we're heading into a different era here. And then thank you so much, Hoth's Hometown Heroes and Superhero Displays. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Come on. Thank you so much, Superhero Displays, another Cantina Insider member. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, everybody in here, for your support. Merry Christmas to you here, Superhero Displays, for sure. I really, really do appreciate it. We're getting close to the giveaways. And number one here. Again, remember, you must be present in the stream to be eligible for the giveaway. Otherwise, I'm going to re-roll it and re-roll it again. Goodness gracious me. Can you guess what number one is?
Oh, man. I am going to have to say, if Hunter wasn't released a week or two ago, I would strongly go with him. But I think it's going to be Ahsoka Tano from Mandalorian.
Okay, you say Ahsoka Tano. What do you all say in the chat? What is number one? Is it Ahsoka Tano from The Mandalorian? Is it someone else? Luminara is in here, and it was great. I got the stream on Brother Cousin's Best of the Best on Thursday, and meet Luminara for the first time. It was great meeting her. And I can't wait to do more streams with her on there and stuff like that. Shout out to you and shout out to everybody on here. Good to have her in here. Beskar Kid says, Reva, damn Casca, damn Fennec, damn, you ain't kidding. It's like freaking blazes.
The dam is broken.
The dam is broken. I see more super chats in there. We're going to get to them. I'm going to put them on. Let's go to my number one. Can you all guess in the stream what my number one is? Let me just put it up. It's a tie. Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka, both from the Mando season 2. So let me pull up the first one, baby.
Yep.
Let me pull up the first one. And here's the thing. Everybody knows I did an incredible show with this particular figure. As I go ahead and try and get him up on the screen here. Here he comes. I had like over 200 people in this show when this came out. But I will tell you right now, this one right here, I have never seen a likeness captured more perfectly than with this figure. Get the deep fake out of our minds. They captured exactly what Favreau and Filoni put on the screen, which is their job, Brent. They're
Yep.
supposed to give you film and TV show accuracy.
Yep.
And I was showing this to people, and they're like, oh my God, it looks just like what they put in the Mandalorian season 2 finale. Now we got to get another one because I feel like it's even better with the Book of Boba Fett, what they did with that Luke. But to recapture this moment from the finale, I don't know if any artist could make this any better. So capturing that scene back for me when I flew out, I had tears in my eyes with this.
Yep.
What they did to Luke. Don't get me all into it. What they did to Luke in Last Jedi and coming back in. Everyone knows how I felt about it. Love the sequels. Love that show. Just felt like they could have done a little better with Luke, obviously. This was a killer moment. They needed to kill this. My God, it looks just like that scene, baby.
You mentioned tears, and that's where I'm going with it. And, you know, in the Disney Star Wars era, I'm sure when you take a look at all of the content that has been produced from Altitude, right? All the animated stuff, all of the live action stuff, the sequel movies, all of it. I don't know if there has been a more emotionally generated moment in any of it, more so than when this happened. I don't believe so. For me, I've heard you talk about it, Aries, that you were a blubbering fool sitting in your chair. I was as well. For people who grew up with this, we have been waiting. We waited so long, and were hopeful to see Luke Skywalker be Luke Skywalker again, and we didn't get that really in the sequel movies. And then they deliver this to us, and nobody saw it coming. And the way that they built up this moment with reveal after reveal after reveal. You see the X-Wing come in. You see the dark cloak. You see the green lightsaber. You see, and you're like, could it be? Is it? It can't be. There's no way it is. And then it is. And you're just done. You were just done. If you were a true Star Wars fan, your jaw was on the ground. And still to this day, I don't think that there has been a moment emotionally generated anywhere close to what this did. But just to come back to your question here, beautiful head sculpt, unbelievable piece, an absolute must-have in the collection.
Yeah,
beyond debate, because this is the Luke Skywalker that the majority of the Star Wars fans wanted to see in the Disney era, and we're getting it. We're getting him, and we got him here. We saw him obviously in the back half of the Book of Boba Fett make more cameo appearances, and I think we're going to see more of him as we go forward.
They got to redo the head sculpt for that one,
right? They
after
do
this scene. And our goes, Casca is the figure I'm waiting for with the $2 drop, girl. Merry Christmas again to you. Do appreciate that. Putting that up in here. And then also Darth Chopper with the $5 bomb. Mando Luke. Exactly. Thank you so much, Darth Chopper. So it's a tie. It's the Mando Luke. And then this other figure, which I'm going to go ahead up and capture on the screen. And put this up for sure. And I just got to go ahead and pull it up, but it is absolute. I just cannot wait for this to come out, and I had to tie it. And it was another big moment for me. And I just think that this figure, and there's so many shots, and I don't even have to go through to make sure I put up the best or shot, but it's a tie with the DX Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson. I don't know if you can make Rosario look any more like Rosario. And so it's a tie for me. And they're two Mandalorian figures. Two Mandalorian figures, Brent, for 1 and 2 most anticipated. And I think my top 10 can rival anything that's come out if they actually nail it. If they look like the prototype. But there you go, baby. Tie number 1. Thank you, Darth Chopper.
Tough top 10. You had to stress out over this for a very long time. How many times did you cross some out and replace some and move some around to get to this? Because it's just one home run after another. I mean, you know, it really is. And you're right. Rosario Dawson, there it is right there. From the very first time we saw her, I think it was episode 5 of season 2?
Episode 5, yep.
Right out of the gate. They didn't waste any time in getting to her, and bang, you saw her, and that is what you saw. I mean, that is the face you saw, that is the image you saw, and everything. And then the two of these characters were together, Luke and Ahsoka, for an entire episode practically in the Book of Boba Fett. And you know he's coming back in Ahsoka next spring. When that comes out, he's going to be in that show, and they're going to be doing some, I believe, you know, these two are not done together. Luke and Ahsoka, I do not believe that the story for them is over. And I think it's a great number one, Aries. I think it's a wonderful number one and a perfect way to close it out.
Well, look at this from Brother Cousins. Jay, who was just in here, now out with his family and his wife, and out there doing the whole Christmas Eve thing. Brother Cousins with the $10 drop. God, you guys are killing me in here today. Merry Christmas to all. Great list, Aries. Thank you so much. I know that Brother Cousins is listening. I know Lael and Latoya are also listening in the car. I hope you as well, Lael and Latoya, you liked my top 10. It was hard. It was hard to do this, but I think with all 10, and technically it's 12 because I put Padme and Anakin were tied at 7. But you're seeing why. It's like, hey, why'd you have Anakin and Padme down there? Well, because I have Ahsoka. I've got Luke. I've got Casca. I've got freaking Fennec. It's hard to determine which one's going to be the best. I know we could debate about the Attack of the Clones Anakin, but she looks good too. And Casca looks good. They're all so good. And I think at the end of the day, is it possible that maybe from Hot Toys with Star Wars, that every Star Wars drop, you know, if they keep the expectations can be, hey, every figure should be like Christopher Lee from Attack of the Clones. And it doesn't matter if they do older actors good. I'd like to see them do younger and older. Any character is good. Of course, I didn't put any aliens on here. I didn't put any of the helmets. I just wanted to keep it human. But man, and thank you so much, Jay. Again, don't forget to subscribe to Brother Cousins, who was in here earlier, and the same thing to 1/6 Scale Man. I got their links in the video description below. But thank you for the $10 bomb, brother. I do appreciate that. Let us go back. We're going to get to the drawings now, but let's count the top 10 back down. Let's see where we were. Number 10, DX27. Number 9, Reva. Number 8, Cobb Vanth, Heat. Number 7, Anakin and Padme, tied. Number 6, Bespin Luke. Number 5, Pedro Pascal. Number 4, half a Hayden, DX28.
Yeah.
Number 3, Fennec. Number 2, Casca. This was so hard. This was hard as heck to do. Number 1, Luke at Ahsoka. And I kind of like both of those characters, to be quite honest with you. I kind of really like both of those characters there, Newsman.
Oh, there's no question about it. They're both amazing, and both of those figures, I think, are overdue in terms of shipping too. I mean, Ahsoka Tano and Grogu, that piece was supposed to ship months ago, wasn't it? And that's been kicked down the road a little bit. And I think a lot of us have been really waiting to get that Luke. I mean, that Luke is so important, like I said, and we've been waiting on that too. So, hopefully those two are going to come real quick here after the first of the year. It'd be nice to get some emails about those being released for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I feel like, my friend, that we'll have a whole lot to anticipate for sure. Looking forward to the new year. I'm starting to try and get should I do some giveaways there, Mr. Brent? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's time. You got 4 of them they're just burning a hole in your pocket, aren't they? You need to get rid of that stuff. Shed it. Be done with it.
Well, I'm going to be giving away some cold heart of my own cash here. This is from me to everybody here who's I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches Six Cantina, everybody who bookmarks sixscalecantina.com, everybody who goes on my live shows. I really appreciate it so much. And we're going to go ahead, and I advertised I was going to go ahead and give away 3, but before I do, I'm going to give away 4. Hawk Wars Toys with the $20 drop. You're killing me here, Ray. You're killing me. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you and your family, brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Aries, and help with the hobby and information with the community and all your support in 2022. That means a lot, brother. That really, really means a lot. You didn't have to do that, my friend, or any of you in there with these super chats. And hopefully I didn't, I couldn't get to everybody in the chat today, but I really appreciate it. Ray, thank you so much. Hawk Wars Toys. I get a whole lot off of Ray from Hawk Wars, to be honest with you, Brent. And he does good. You get like you get these, like I have actually 2 right here. You get a comic book with every order. You get a double boxed, and you get like these little cool stickers. In each one of them, you get a comic book, you get stickers, and I'm like, damn, you get like little extra goodies. It's like getting a stocking stuffer every time you get from Ray at Hawk Wars Toys. Shout out to you there. Thank you for the $20 drop, my man. That's very, very gracious. All right. Who's out here and ready? We're going to go with the first drawing. And I'm excited about this. We got 157 in here. So make sure you smash that like button, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Tip your bartender by hitting the like button. And you can also subscribe if this is your first time. I'd appreciate that too. But let's see if I could do this right. I always get nervous. Remember, if you're not present in here, you're not going to be eligible to win. Let's go to the first one. This is for a $50 gift certificate to Sideshow Collectibles. $50, my own money from me to you. Good luck to you all. Brent, should I roll it?
Roll it, my friend. Roll it.
Let's see who wins here. I hope I do this right. Let's go. Hold on. I'll try to get to it. Hopefully it starts. If not, I got to go ahead and... Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Oh, I got to do this 9 + 1. This thing is so, like, ridiculous. Get your YouTube comments. Okay, so let me go here. Let's see if I can pick one. All right, we ready? Let's go. Let's try it again. Here it goes. Can you see it?
Yep.
Brent? All right.
It's moving. It's moving.
Homicide. Are you in here? Thank you for your video, Aries. Have helped a lot with purchasing, as it's my first year of collecting. Well, I hope you're in there, Homicide. Are you in the chat? Let me know, anybody in there, if he is in there. Homicide says...
Yeah, way.
Up. No way. Listen, congratulations to you. So did you win, Homicide? And I say...
And I say... Yes.
Congratulations. So Homicide, follow me on Instagram. The link to my social media is in the video description below. You could also follow 6 Scale Cantina on Facebook. All I'm going to need you to do, besides believe, is just send me your email address, and I'll go ahead and pay for $50 for you to use at Sideshow with their discounts. I was thinking this would help a lot of you out here. That's why I wanted to bring Christmas cheer, so you guys could buy something for yourselves. If you got some points on top of their discounts that they have, or their daily discounts, I really hope this helps a lot of you out. For me to you, $50, my pocket, your pocket. Hollywood Homicide. I'm thinking of that that movie that Harrison Ford was in. Yeah. Congratulations. Should we go to the next one, my friend?
Move on. Let's do it. There's more
I got to give away another one. More money
go.
coming back to you all.
Let's
Congratulations again, Homicide. Look me up, and I'll get that to you, baby. So how do I pick another winner? Do I just go again? Yep, pick another winner. Guys, ready? Make some noise if you are ready. Shout out to my buddy Joe Martinez.
Here we go.
Ethan Locke, counting down Christmas Eve morning with Aries. Let's see if Ethan is in the house. Comment in the chat if you're here. Otherwise, I got to roll again, baby. Ethan Locke, are you in here, my friend?
You had to stick around, man. You had to stick around to see if you won. There he is.
Oh, my God, he says. And is it possible that you're going to get $50 from me to you to use at Sideshow? And
And I say yes.
Two for two.
Man, what a holiday season, baby. Just giving away some money. Come on. Come on. Congratulations to you, my friend. I'm really happy for you. All right. But listen, we still got a couple of more chances for some other gift cards in here. So let me go ahead and continue. Brent, should I roll again?
Let's do it. Let's do it. It ain't broke, don't fix it, brother.
Ethan, you're going to have to look me up on Instagram or on Facebook. Just going to need your email, and then I'll be able to send you a gift card, baby. All right. Who wants me to go again? Here we go.
Roll it.
Rex! Ooh, man, look at these winners here today. Rex is Rex in the house. And he says, let's see, he's got to be in here. Is Rex in here? Let's go ahead and wait for him. Remember, you have to be present in order to be able to win. So let's keep going here. Otherwise, I got to roll again. And make sure you guys are all smashing that like button here. You are watching Christmas Eve morning with the Dark Jedi. And I do appreciate it. Giving away some $50 gift certificates here. And let's give him, all right, Rex, get go ahead and comment. We're going to give him 30 seconds. 30 seconds there, newsman, to come on in. Otherwise, I'm going to have to re-roll. So go ahead there, Rex. You got to be in here. And because I got to keep this rolling. You have to be present to be able to win. That is advertised in all over my YouTube, in this video description, on Facebook and on Instagram. But Rex is an awesome dude. What do we got? 20 more seconds?
I'd say about 15 to 20. So
let's go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should I roll it again there, Brent?
I think you're going to have to. Yep. Rex unfortunately missed out on that one.
Here we go.
He must have had to bail.
Joey Altobello struck.
Let's hope he's
Still
in here.
hoping we get that Cal Kestis. Happy holidays, Aries. Is Joey Altobello struck in the Cantina? Go ahead and comment now, baby. If you are in here, we're going to give you some. This happened on Brother Cousin show the other night, too. We were out of roll for a little bit. And Joey is in the house.
There you go.
So is it possible that you're going to get a $50 gift certificate? And we'll do this one from Sideshow Collectibles. We'll go ahead and do that. And let me go ahead and say, is it possible you're going to get it? And I say...
And I say yes.
Joey Altobello struck. All you got to do, besides believe, is just reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to need your regular email. I'm with Sideshow. I can go ahead and do it that way, baby. Congratulations to you. Wow, a lot of people getting some chances in here today. I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to give away another $50. Remember, this is my own money with everything. Let's do this one, Brent, to Hawk Wars Toys, who's already a lot of times less expensive than some of these other places.
Okay.
$50 to Hawk Wars. And anything on his eBay that isn't on sale. Let's go ahead and do it that way. And what do you think, Brent? Should I go ahead and do it?
Yep, roll it. Let's go. One more winner on this Christmas Eve.
Clink! Clink. Is Clink in here? Great show and nice list, Aries. I've been doing a ton of lists. Is it possible that Clink is in the house for $50 off. Ray from Hawk Wars Toys. And let's see. Is he going to be in the chat there, Brent? Help me out here.
I hope he's out there. I hope he's in that chat so that he can collect his
Oh,
$50 here.
my
There he
God. And is it possible that Clink won? And I say...
And I say, yes.
Woo! Man.
You did it. You got 4, Aries. You got 4.
So listen, just reach out to me with your email. Hawk Wars Toys is in here too. And we'll get you that gift certificate. You can use him for this one. Already his low prices. Anything going ahead that he has on eBay, anything that he has listed because that's his store, you could go on there. Just tell them you want it here. Ray is in here, right? Ray, I saw Ray in here, Brent. Hawk Wars Toys is in here. $50 to him as well. Just he knows it's on me. And just go ahead and reach out to me, and you can reach out to Ray right here, my friend, and $50 off. And there you go. Wow. Was going to do a couple, went to 3, went to 4, cold hard cash. I wanted to give people 4 opportunities with all these discounts. And it was funny because I was actually talking to Ray earlier this week. He already has things pretty darn low. And I hope that this helps people because even if their load is only so much money, Brent, to go around, I hope it gives them an opportunity to be able to say, because I could have gave away one thing or gave away a hot toy, but then no one else gets a chance to win. And I'm like, let me just try and spread the wealth a little bit and just give everybody an opportunity to get some money off and who don't normally win. So all you who won, it's cool. Like Clink, all of you that won, hopefully you don't win a whole lot and I was able to make your day. Hopefully some of you were some of those that never win because that was a little bit of hope here, Brent.
No, it's a pre-Christmas gifts. I mean, if there's ever a time to be giving away anything, Aries, it's right now. It's this weekend, and maybe it's helping some of these people out there warm up with this $50 on this very cold weekend that we're experiencing. So I'm sure these people are going to be absolutely thrilled to be able to put $50 against a figure that maybe they didn't think that they were going to be able to get, and now they have an opportunity to get it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, who was that last winner? Clink?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see Hawk Wars is in here, my friend. And yeah, just reach out to me and reach out to Ray, and we'll get you the $50, baby, on the Dark Jedi. And with the sideshow, absolutely, just reach out to me, and I'll get you the gift cards going that way, my man. But man, this was a lot of fun, dude. I had a tremendous time with you, baby.
No, this was great. And I just want to say personally to you, Aries, I mean, thank you for adding me to the panel this past year. I've been in with you, watching you from the very beginning on this. And then I reached out to you through Facebook, and now you have me in here. And I have enjoyed every minute that you have brought me in. I'm one of the people out there who's just needed somebody to talk to about this. I needed a community where I could really just talk about this collecting and talk about these head sculpts, and you've created that, and I'm just so thankful that you welcome me in here, and I hope my contributions have been valuable to you and to the community out there watching.
No, they really, really have been, my friend, and it's my pleasure to have you on. I know when you were reaching out to me, and I'm just so grateful that you're getting this outlet, and that's what this is all about on this holiday season. It's the season of giving. It's the season of coming together, the season of working together, and having a place where, like Cheers, where everybody knows your name and everybody is glad that you came. And I feel like this community has really, really done that. And I wish you here, Brent, a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for sure. And everybody who's in the chat, obviously you're watching the Christmas Eve morning special with the Dark Jedi. Congratulations to you all that have won those gift certificates here. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all. And to everybody who's in here, from the bottom of my heart, all your support since I've started this channel. It's I love every time that I go on here. And I can't wait for 2023 to continue doing this with you all. I love to be able to provide the platform where you could all have a place to go. I love being able to have a platform that allows me to exercise a little bit of my creativity and to come on so many of the other awesome channel creator shows that are on there and just kind of have a great place to hang out. That's what it's all about, a place to be able to chat on this stuff. I do hope that all the stuff that I put out gives you a different perspective, an additional perspective, and being able to weigh in on how to go ahead and approach this hobby, approach your collections, when to buy, when not to buy. And I hope that some of my experience in collecting for all of these years and for decades is a service to you. And yeah, I really loved it. And what a fun show this was, man. Geez Louise.
It's an invaluable community that you've created, Aries. You should be very proud of yourself. From a guy who spent 30 years in the TV industry, you've created something here that, you know, it's all about gaining viewers, and you have gained a lot, and it's just going to continue into perpetuity for you. So congratulations on what you've been able to build here, my friend.
Well, for everybody out there, I'm going to end. If you didn't get to see the TK Fomo interruption from earlier today, Merry Christmas to you all. We're going to end on this note. Brett, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you and to everybody out there watching. Thank you so much for being a part of this with us today.
I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I buy it from 6 Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends, with this alternate ending for this show.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is now Senator TK Fomo. I have moved up into a new hierarchy, helping rule these great planets in the galaxy, and particularly the Outer Rim. And the first bill that I am going to pass is FOMO-less. Starting with the new year, let's make a New Year's resolution to go FOMO-less. No more FOMO. No more FOMO at all. It doesn't matter how many pre-orders go on waitlist. If it gets announced in an hour and it goes on waitlist in 2 minutes, we just won't have any FOMO. It doesn't matter if it's 1 pre-order, 2 pre-orders, 3 pre-orders, 4 pre-orders, 5 pre-orders, 6 pre-orders. We still will be FOMO-less, even if it's 7 pre-orders, 8 pre-orders, 9 pre-orders, 10 pre-orders, 1 million pre-orders. We must come together to remain FOMO-less for 2023, and I, Senator TK Fomo, will lead the charge against all FOMO throughout the galaxy and the entire universe. For TK Fomo, Merry Christmas and a glorious Happy New Year!
Thank you.